Greetings from SpiritQuest Sedona Retreats, the place for healing, self-growth, and relationship repair. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. This is Catherine Lash
and Jessica Lash,
and we're here together to discuss the inner child. And so the first thing I'd like to talk about today, Jessica, is really getting clear with people what we mean by inner child. What is our inner child?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's good to define that because some people get confused thinking, oh, is this a little child within me? Or it's hard to imagine exactly what that is. And what we want to do is see it as more an aspect of our psyche. And it's a part of us, and especially in regards to trauma, parts of our psyche can get stunted at that particular age where we experienced the trauma. So for instance, if we were really traumatized around 6 years old, parts of our emotional body got stunted and stuck at that age. So as an adult self, when we get triggers, we have these responses to triggers that remind us of that wounding. It can cause us to act out, similar to a 6-year-old. Stomp our feet, be angry, say mean things, maybe even self-harm, and so on and so forth.
Yes, so definitely we can get stuck in those unhealthy inner child aspects of ourselves. And when we can move into a more healthy place, it would embody qualities such as laughter and joy and non-agenda, creativity, and just doing things for the sake of enjoying it, not always thinking about it in our heads and having to plan everything or having to judge everything. So we know our inner child's healthy when we are enjoying the rain, we're looking at the sunset, we're appreciating the moon, we're laughing and giggling and singing and dancing. You know, there's in the true healthy inner child, or when we look at children, they're not looking around when they sing or when they dance, like who's watching me, and getting that mind going. What are they going to think about me? Maybe I shouldn't do this. No, they are just having fun. So when we are no longer having fun, when we are no longer creative, when we are overanalyzing everything and judging everything and worried, worried about what other people are going to think about us, then we've definitely moved into our adult psyche and we've moved away from our precious little inner child. So yeah, what might, you mentioned a few things already about like what would maybe inhibit or cause our inner child to us not to be connected to that. So you were specifically talking about wounding.
Yes.
But what about perfectionism? Does that impact it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I really do enjoy your perspective on the overthinking. It is so true. It's almost as if we're born more connected somatically of the earth, the seed that's brought into the earth. And as we sprout up, we get more and more up into our mental realm where we're scanning for threat. And some of us are even sleepwalking. And when the subconscious experiences something that is similar to aspects of our childhood where we weren't seen, we weren't held, we weren't kept safe, whatever the scenario was, which everyone's childhood is traumatic in one way or another. There could be big aspects of trauma, and there could be little ones, even where your favorite little teddy bear got ripped in half. And it's just these experiences, and
or a dog, an animal.
Yes.
Just life happens. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's not anyone necessarily doing something horrible to us. It just might be an animal that passes away and then a meaning that we make. If we move through that in a healthy way, then we're all good. But if we made a meaning out of that. Oh, loss and abandonment's always happening to me. Or if we, the perfectionism might be because of the expectations put on us by parents or society that we have to be perfect, we have to do it right. So it's the pressure maybe that even we put on ourselves, that can cause us to lose that inner child. Also there's things like just our life force. If our life force is waning and we are just consumed with illness and not eating right and feeling sick all the time, and just our vital life juices, our vital life force is waning, it can definitely impact our inner child, because of course all of our resources are going to go to that place of I need to get well. And so it's very hard to laugh and sing and dance and go.
You're in survival mode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, in that case, we would have to really work on that physical aspect of that wellness aspect of ourselves, so that we can pull ourselves back into that inner child. Definitely the same thing happens with the trauma, like you're mentioning, the core wounds of childhood. Those will pull us right out of the inner child beauty.
Yes, because if you step back and you look at what is the inner child, it's really innocence. What is innocence? Innocence is the true form of life force, the true essence that makes us human, the true essence of us when we first got born, before there was imprinting, before there were lies and beliefs that were kind of impressed upon us, before we were trying to figure out who we are in relation to all these other significant humans in our life. Who am I to them, and how do I matter? My worthiness, and all these structures of the mind, and how we move through the earth, and who we believe we are is formed in those impressionable years. And our innocence gets taken away. And when innocence gets taken away, it leaves us a little jaded.
Yeah. And I think presence too, because little kids are so present. They're not thinking about tomorrow or what happened yesterday. They're just like, oh boy, there's an ice cream truck. I'm going to go have an ice cream. Or, oh, hey, there's some sand. I'm going to go build a sandcastle. Or, wow, look at that cloud in the sky. What does that look like?
Appreciating.
Yeah, they're so in the moment, and they're really using all their five senses. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? The more we get in our heads, the more we overanalyze it, and we're afraid of judgment.
Yeah.
The more we cannot be in that present moment and in our five senses and in the joy and the appreciation and the happiness and peace of all the beauty that is there for us every single day.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. The subconscious is working on hyperdrive to try to keep us safe. Because when we're little and we get jaded or we get burned a little bit, subconscious and ego are trying to protect us from that not happening again. It was like, oh, my dog got hit by a car and it was raining at that time. And so the psyche tries to say, okay, well, we're never going to open up and trust and love something that much ever again because it gets taken away. And then
every time it rains.
So every time it rains, we're going to kind of have a feeling. Yeah. And so it's like, can I trust the world? Can I open up? How vulnerable can I be to things? Do they get taken away? Is there consistency? And that's why it's so, so important to continually check in and feed and nourish those things that bring that innocence back, that purity, that beauty, that just the pure laughter, and just taking it easy and enjoying being present and seeing the beauty in the plants and all that we have. Kids don't sit and worry about their bank accounts and investments and sit and ruminate about the person at work that said that thing to you, and they don't ruminate. That's the thing. The rumination of the mind is very toxic, and it can actually make you very ill.
Yeah, and that's interesting, because the spiritual path, one of the main things they always talk about is letting go of the egoic mind.
Yes.
And it's not that we don't need a mind. We definitely need a mind. But we don't need a mind
our tool
all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, when I balance my checkbook, I need a mind.
Yeah.
But so much of the time we really don't need that mind.
Yes.
We just need the spaciousness of being. The true spiritual practice is to learn to go into the void, the beautiful void, the spaciousness. And then to say, well, at what point do I need to engage my mind? The mind is just another organ.
Yeah.
Our liver does things for us. Yes. Our heart does things for us. All of the organs of the body do things for us. And the mind is not who we are.
Yes.
It is an organ that does things for us. And therefore, we need to tame that mind. We need to say to ourselves, is this a time and place where I really need to engage all those thoughts, all the mind? Yes. One time I did a retreat with a person, and we did an exercise with his wife, and we were doing a little meditation moment where we were getting in touch with all of our five senses. And after we were done, we shared what we heard, and the wife was like, oh, I heard the bird, and I heard the water, and I heard this, and I heard that, and I saw this, and I saw that. And then it was my turn, and I said the same thing, all the things I had observed. And then it got to be the husband's turn, and he looked at us with a blank look on his face, and he said, did you guys really see and hear all that? We're like, yeah. What did you experience? And he's like, just my thoughts. Wow. And then he started crying. And I said, well, why are you crying? And he said, because I'm never present with my kids. I'm missing my kids' lives because I'm always thinking about what needs to be done, how to keep them safe, the timing of it all the junk that we have to do. And instead of just going down and playing in the sand and building that sandcastle with them, and it was a moment in time for him to really understand where he's been spending a lot of his time, and it's in his head and it's his thoughts. Right. Not his inner child beauty of happiness, joy, laughter, non-agenda, connection, all the five senses. Yeah. And so really the next thing we're going to talk about is the secret of the how-to. Mm-hmm. And that's what SpiritQuest Sedona Retreats does, is it brings in the secret of the how-to. So we'll share a few of those with you, but to get it all, you'd need to come to our retreat and experience it. But what might be some secrets of the how-to, how to break out and how to activate your inner child and stay in touch with it?
Well, of course, I'm always the biggest supporter of doing the trauma work first, and I really think it's important to do some journal prompting, where you start to understand your childhood and those big impression points where, wow, that was a really big place of impact, that wasn't a place of impact, or who were the role models that were significant to you, grandma, what beliefs did she make you believe about yourself, about your body, about who you are in the world, and start kind of chiseling out exactly what your childhood consisted of, and what brought you joy. Before the trauma came in, what were the things? Kind of feel into that essence. Who was that little bright star? What did she love? What made her happy? What was her favorite color? Start reaching out to her. Maybe even writing her a little letter. Hey, you, I'm starting to look at you again. I'm starting to remember you again. Yeah. What did you love? Did you love unicorns? Did you love getting your feet dirty in the mud? And start to kind of bring back that sparkle and that zest and that excitement. And then seeing kind of maybe what you were yearning for in your childhood, so that you can come in being the incredible, discerning adult and kind of care for that little inner child as well.
Yeah, I love that. And just as you were talking, I remembered as a little kid, like running down to the beach, sticking my feet in the sand, and then slowly poking my toes up as they emerge, and watching them emerge,
Yeah.
And just like how lovely that was, how much I enjoyed that. And so when you were saying that, I'm like, when's the last time I've done that?
Yeah.
And so I love that you're, like, what did I love, and why can't I love that today? Why can't I still get some of that today? Yeah. And so, at SpiritQuest, what we would do is really identify those core wounds, those core, where it went wrong, and the story that was created. And you mentioned earlier, and I think it's really a good point, that it doesn't necessarily have to be some big, huge trauma. we all have experiences, and as little children, we make a story out of that.
Yes.
We make meaning out of that. And sometimes those meanings are really beautiful and fabulous, and sometimes really don't serve us.
Yeah.
And they keep showing up even in our present day.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Those opinions and those beliefs that are kind of imprinted, or it can even be conscious conditioning, they're significant. That's really going to be, it's going to show you who you're going to attract in your life, the scenarios you're going to attract. It's really going to form where you feel your needs, really, what you need to feel safe and included, and all those those layers of what makes you you. So that's really important to take a look at your judgments too, of how you might be judging yourself and others, and where did you subscribe to that belief. And maybe you could challenge some of those beliefs and say, you know what, I'm trying to really step into this inner child bliss where I can be present and happy and really enjoy my life. And I think I might release some of those judgments, because kids aren't judgmental. They'll see any person and they're going to do what their parents had told them to do. So if they see a stranger, beware of strangers, they're going to be wary of strangers. But most of the time, they're just bright and excited and want to touch and be close and listen. And so that's what we want to start to foster.
Well, thank you for joining me today, Jessica. And again, contact SpiritQuest if you'd like to learn more about the secret of the how-to.
Absolutely. It was a joy, Catherine. Thank you so much.